And welcome back. Joining us for our third conversation are representatives here to talk to us about the launch of the Christmas Kettle Appeal the Salvation Army has every year. On our couch, we have, of course, Regional Commander Mr. Major Joliker Leandre. We have board member of the Salvation Army, Mrs. Julianne Ellis Bradley, and toy drive coordinator from Bravo Motors, Mr. Alden Courtenay. Good morning, and welcome to our couch.
Good morning,
Thank you for having us this morning.
Always a pleasure to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you all here. Now, we know that the Kettle Drive is nothing new to Belize. It's something that we look forward to every year, and and it's something that we love to support. Tell us, Julianne, about the preparations leading up to the launch this Thursday.
Okay. Well, this next Thursday, November 9th, will be the official launch of the Kettle Appeal. And Belizeans will be familiar with that iconic image of the kettle, and you will see at the different major supermarkets in Belize City, and there will be other places in other districts where you will see people ringing that bell and asking for donations. And most of the drive also will go towards having the Christmas parties for the children. In the toy drive, Alden will speak about in a while, and also to deal with those Christmas packages. And maybe Major can tell us a little more about exactly what will be the projects that the Kettle Appeal will fund.
Yes. Good morning again to our viewers and to you. Yeah, good having us this morning. Generally, the Salvation Army has one main fundraising program for the entire year. That what helps us to take care of all the various welfare programs that we have. Christmas being the main feature, we motivate our friends, and every year our friends come on board to assist us in as much as they can, so that we can carry out our activities not only during the Christmas but throughout the year, because it is what we receive from the public during Christmas time that help us throughout the year with our various programs, as I said before.
You know, I think the sound of the Salvation Arm Kettle is like the bell. Sorry, is just like a part of all of our soundtracks for Christmas. And so the downside to that is that, of course, it becomes we normalize it that we forget what we're supposed to do when we hear the bell, right? So talk a bit about how donations have been over the years. If you're still finding people being as supportive as they used to be in the past.
Really, we cannot complain as it relates to the Belizean public. Every year, they are always enthusiastic. In fact, even before the Christmas Kettle launch, we are already receiving gifts, donations from the public. We have two main appeal, which is the Christmas Kettle and the mail appeal. So the mail appeal will go before. So persons are beginning to respond to the mail appeal even before the actual Christmas kettles. And that's what really make the Christmas what it should be, really, where everyone is involved.
And if we may talk a little bit about how much was raised
Sure.
last year. Last year combined the mail appeal, which Major spoke about, which was the letters sent out to persons asking for donations. When combined with the Christmas Kettle appeal, the Salvation Army raised in the region of $82,000, and that was able to help significantly. I think over 700 families benefit. And I think there are over 2,000 children that actually benefit, and the Salvation Army throughout the year is able to continue the program and also to adjust to the different things that may affect us that are not planned for, such as relief sometimes, in terms of disasters.
We know the Christmas party is also a very important part of the benefits or part of the program coming out of the Salvation Army, where you feed and entertain children who have come from very challenging backgrounds all together. And it also includes a toy. So that means we're
Yes, it
gonna
does.
we're
Yes,
gonna
it
talk to the Bravo Motors representative, aka the elf.
The
That's what he
resident-
calls
That's right.
himself.
The resident elf.
All right.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning, everybody out there. My name is Alden Courtenay for Bravo Motors, and our role in this great endeavor by the Salvation Army is whereby we conduct the toy drive. Our responsibility is very important because it's nice to have a good meal, and everybody needs to feel that Christmas spirit. And Salvation Army does a great thing throughout the whole year, taking care of families who need assistance. And our little help with the toys, it may seem small to you at home, but it plays a very key role. There's nothing greater in you when you see that child light up when they open their package. And last year at the Parish Hall Auditorium, the whole auditorium was full with kids, and I was overwhelmed by the amount of children that were there. And I was like, I hope we have enough for everyone. And we did have enough. We did have enough, but we still needed more because there's another program that takes place for the Salvation Army at another dinner out district. So our job at Bravo Motors is, you know what? This year we're gonna get the drums out extra early, and of course we gotta thank those who participate with that as well.
Yeah.
That allows us to put the drums in their establishments, such as Brody's in Belize and Baumapana and A&R countrywide. We thank them very much for that, and Marab as well. Now, to all of you out there, when you're going to buy that toy for your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, pick up an extra small toy for the drive as well.
Yeah.
Drop it right in that bin. There'll be a big sign that says Salvation Army Toy Drive. Just drop it right in there, and we'll go and collect it. So if you see the brim full all the way up, don't worry about it. Set it to the side.
Yeah.
All right.
There.
Just
Doesn't
make
mean that's
sure
enough. It just means
it's
they
not
haven't
enough.
picked it up. as
Always give.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us here have had that one toy we loved as a child, whereby you had that bike, you had that doll, you had that car. It means a lot to a child to enjoy their Christmas when they're young.
Yeah.
Because when we get older, like us, we're not the ones getting the gifts, we're the one giving the gifts. So be that great person that sees the need for our Belizean children to have an healthy Christmas celebration.
I'm really glad that you mentioned the different types of toys, because I know growing up I wasn't really a toy kid. I had a book that I would color in, even though it wasn't.
It helps. Yes, educational items are also
tell us
accepted.
about-
You have books, you have coloring books, you have activity books whereby they have to do puzzles. All these things are very much welcome. And of course, we have different age range. You have
Yeah.
from the young toddlers to kids and to the older kids.
Yep.
So whether it'll be something for a 4-year-old or a 6-year-old or 8-year-old, please be nice and contribute to the drum. So if you see the drum there, drop your toy right in. And then when you walk outside the store, you see the kettle, put in your change right there.
Are there, just keeping on the toy just for a little, are there any disclaimers that you want to tell parents when donating the gifts? Because, you know, some toys aren't appropriate for certain ages.
Just about to
and-
get to that, thanks. When it comes to toys, we try to stay away from toys that would encourage violence, like toy guns and things of that nature.
Yeah.
We want it to be positive.
Yeah.
A little water pistol is kind of okay, but the other toy guns that pop or snap or shoot things, we try to stray away from those items.
Yeah.
We know that boys will be boys, and they will do play their cowboys and Indians and the cops and robbers, but still yet we want to be a positive in regards to the toys that you donate. So cars are fun, puzzles are
Legos.
fun, educational items are fun, hula hoops for the girls are fun. I mean, you gotta think outside the box at times to make sure our children are having fun, but in a way that whereby they grow up in positivity.
And all you have to do is buy it and put it in the barrel.
Just
right?
put it in there. We'll do the dishing out of the toys to the
You
children.
don't even have to wrap it. You will do
And
that part.
actually, the thing is, if you do wrap it, please leave a paper on top of it so we know that it is for a boy or girl or what age.
What
but you don't
age
have to
range.
wrap it. If you put it in there, it's quite okay. We'll deal with the other part because you don't want to wrap a gift, then we get to the event and hand the child like, I wonder if this is for a boy or a girl. I wonder, you know. So you don't need to wrap it. No worries about that. You can reach us at Bravo Motors. You can reach me personally at 615-4062 to call us and say, hey, Alden, I got a box here of toys, please pass by for it. We'll pass by for it. If you're a company and you want to put your own box together for your establishment and donate that to us, we'll come and pass by and pick it up as well. If you want a drum at your location, please, by all means, give us a call. 615-4062. I'll drop the drum off and you can start collecting your toys for the kids.
Are you accepting, used toys?
Used toys, we try to make sure it's new toys for the kids.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So if you're gonna call with that donation, it's new toys, not used toys that they're looking at. And so starting today, people will start to see the drums in the different locations.
Our drums are ready to be distributed, and they'll be out there. So you see the sign.
So I know you can get it at Brody's. Let's go through the places once again.
We've always dealt with Brody's in Belize, in Belmopan, A&R in Belize, Orange Walk, and Belmopan as well as Marab in Belize City. And of course, we're going to try and reach out to a couple other stores like the Downtown Plaza, Dollar Store. They did great for us last year as well.
Yeah.
And as we go along and increase the number of stores we utilize, we'll definitely notify the public.
All right. So look out for the toy barrels, and of course, be kind as we start to prepare to move into the Christmas season. And then our Kettle Appeal. When is the official launch?
The official launch is on Thursday, November 9 at 9 a.m. in front of Scotiabank.
Okay.
Our main, one of the business places that have taken up the responsibility to organize that for us. This year, beginning last year, and we are told as long as we would want them to do it. At Scotiabank, they have been very, very kind. Not only they will make their own contribution, but they want to sponsor the entire Kettle launch on that day. And also we have Wesley College for the past 2 years have been our main entertainers. They really provide good music.
Yes.
And that I think will open their hearts more to give more. And in terms of location, in downtown we have Scotiabank, Hofios, Brody's, and Angelos Press, and then on the highway we have Save You, Publix, and Brody's. So these are the places. In terms of our distribution, we have various locations where persons would come. 41 Regent Street, Salvation Army 41 Regent Street, 12 Cemetery Road, and also 25 Castle Street. Hattieville, we have a center in Hattieville where also persons will register, and Georgeville. So these are the locations. In Mascal, we have a particular community where we normally go there. So we have a set children and also others waiting on us there. So everything is quite set for the Christmas, and we are hopeful that we'll have a grand time. May I congratulate Darwin Robinson from our primary school who won the competition for the, I think, social study and history. He came first.
Yes, here.
So we would like to congratulate him and say thanks to our fantastic staff. They are doing a great job, and also our sponsors. We have not only yearly sponsors but monthly sponsors. Such as Jero and Son, and Madisco, and Grace, and there are other sponsors who don't wish to be named. But we do have a number of persons from time to time who come in to assist with some of those programs.
And speaking of assistance too, if you want to assist in the Kettle Drive by going to ring the bell for an hour or two, you can contact the Salvation Army. Sometimes it's good when people see their friends or family members or prominent members in the community ringing that bell. It gives a different feel, and the donations go up. The donations go up. So if you want to give back to the community like that, we welcome you to do so. Contact the Salvation Army so that we can have it scheduled, because we always want to ensure that there's someone at the bell. So if you can give an hour or two of time, it would be a great way to give back, and we also encourage persons to do that.
I definitely see a huge increase in donations if Marlene, myself, and Miss Jamie were there ringing the bell.
I used to do it every year. I think I missed last year, but yeah, it is very interesting, and you have people doing that double take, and then they remember they had money in their pocket.
I know. I
find that the donations go up.
I tend to give more when I see teenagers out there, because I think I love when young people get involved in such
and
a
active.
cause.
I'm not a teen anymore, so you see, Jamie. but you do need volunteers. That's
Yeah.
key.
Yes,
And in fact, anybody who is at the bell is actually a volunteer. So you want people to be generous with the gift donations, generous when putting into the kettle, and generous with their time in
Yes.
volunteering as well. Right?
May I say, important to, what you're saying is very important, because 2015 was the year when we raised the most money, which was a little bit over 100,000. Our target is 100,000, and 2015 was the year that we have really reached that target. And it was due to the fact that there were many celebrities who came out with their Christmas
Oh, that was the year Marlene participated, huh?
Well, can I tell you, it was me and William, and we literally filled the kettle. So it was hilarious. But you know, you're right. I will find my date this year, and I will be back at the kettle. And I know, because I've also participated in the children's luncheon, that the children thoroughly enjoy the experience, and so that is definitely a reason to be able to help out, and we really encourage others to do it as well. So thank you all so much. We're completely out of time. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the public at this time?
Well, generally, say a big thank you. We know they had never let us down. We have nothing to complain in terms of our partnership with the entire community. So we want to say thanks to everybody, and we want to wish them good health and prosperity, and we look forward to receiving their gifts during the Christmas and throughout the year.
Most definitely.
And look out for those barrels and
Yes, please.
donate those toys.
If you're passing on the highway, pass by Bravo Motors, drop the toy off. However you can, get the toys to us, or let us know where to come pick them up.
And when you go to any of those toy outlets, once you pick up one, pick up an extra for the
That's
barrels.
And get your children involved.
That's right. Thank you so much. We have to go ahead now and take a final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap up, so stay tuned.